Hey guys, we're back with another episode of HalfTime Roomies. The Premier League is back after 100 days. And to get our initial thoughts on what it's like for the Premier League to be back, we've got Parul, Thakur, and we've got George Joseph. And I have my trusty confidant, as always, comrade Yashraj Singh Dillon.
Yeah. So how do you feel actually with the league coming back after more than 3 months?
I honestly thought it would be a little bit more odd,
Yeah.
like we're like not having anyone in the audience and stuff. But I like the little effect that they had.
Yeah. I guess we were eased into it also with the Bundesliga being back for the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
wasn't that awkward watching.
Yeah,
empty
and
stadiums.
both games had like equal share of
Yeah.
like scandal, controversy. It
Yeah.
had injuries. It had something of everything.
Yeah.
So overall, I'd say it was a nice start back for the Premier League.
Yeah, it's your typical English football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm here with George Joseph, who is an Arsenal fan, and we've just finished watching Manchester City versus Arsenal. So, dude, where did it go wrong for Arsenal, man?
I think like pretty much 5 minutes in when we just lost Xhaka to that injury. I think just the whole tone of the game changed. Not like just 15 minutes after that we lost Mari again to another injury. It's just a typical Arsenal curse that we just get plagued with injuries at like crucial moments of a game. Didn't go into the game with any expectations that we would win, but it was hoping for a draw. But yeah, honestly, like the two injuries and that one big mistake from Luis in the first half, that pretty much changed it. I don't think there was any coming back from that. So well-deserved win for City. Arsenal need a lot to do to even get close to the Europa League now. Champions League looks dead.
Do you think like just the fact that the players have been on break for so long has had anything to do with those injuries happening so quickly at the beginning of the game?
It's hard to tell. I think because the City had the players were away for the same amount of time. It was just, I guess, like a very unfortunate. It might have been something to do with the pitch, rainy grounds. But yeah, I think fitness-wise, can't complain. They would have had enough time to prepare. So can't really give that as an excuse.
And then elephant in the room, we have to talk about David Luiz, man. So mistakes again from David Luiz.
I mean, to think of it, he wasn't even in the starting lineup, which made sense. Otherwise they would have picked an experienced defender like him. The fact that we lost our experienced centre back early on forced David Luiz to come into the game, and as usual made some very schoolboy errors leading to 2 goals which we could have easily avoided. So yeah, what can I say? It's one more month to deal with the guy and then we're done.
Hey guys, I have with me Parul Thakur, Manchester United super fan. But so you saw the game right now, Arsenal and City. Just one quick question on the thoughts on like how dominant City were. Do you see Arsenal? Where do you see Arsenal going from here with their standing in the table?
Well, to be honest, Arsenal doesn't seem to be one of those teams who would endanger us in terms of getting a top 4 spot. That's for sure. Going forward, we have a game with Spurs, and that's again would be one of the games which would decide who actually goes into the top 4.
Yeah.
So it becomes one of the most crucial matches for us to win.
But how was it watching football back with no crowds and simulated audience cheers and?
Yeah, honestly, it didn't really feel that different. I was thinking that it would be something that I would not be able to live with, I guess.
Yeah.
It felt that way before, but then as the game progressed, the noise in the background, although the City crowd isn't that cheerful, but then it didn't really make much of a difference until unless, if somebody focuses on the crowd, maybe there's a hot woman in the crowd or a kid, who knows. But then the crowd never really bothered me. The sound in the background was loud enough to create that atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the game went smoothly and the game went on pretty well, but it was a game filled with a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
And a lot of drama.
Yeah, a lot of injuries and a lot of drama as well. But what do you think of the new rule that they've put in place for the rest of the season with 5 subs coming in for every game?
Well, having 5 subs in the game is an advantage for everybody, I feel. But then overall, it is not going to impact the game in a way where you think that, it actually benefits one team and not the other one.
Right.
So I think having 3 subs or 5 is beneficial for everybody with the whole COVID thing going around as well. I think the health of the players is of primary importance at the moment.
Yeah.
And obviously, none of the players would like to fall sick. So that makes a lot of sense.
So we're playing Spurs in 2 days.
Yeah.
Predictions on the scoreline?
I'm going for a 2-1. I think Rashford would be on the score sheet again.
Okay.
And I'm really excited to see how would Oli bring in Pogba and Fernandes. Would they play together? Would they not play together? I'm very excited to see the lineup first. But then I am going into the game thinking of a win for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks. Good having you on the channel.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks.
So I guess those were some good remarks by Parul and George. But I guess we should also mention the controversy with the Sheffield game with the goal that was not allowed. Again, VAR added.
Yeah, man. Like, I think there's no point of having VAR if you're not going to use it with something like this. I think the question in doubt was, like, because the keeper held it in such a way that they couldn't really, goal line technology wasn't being able to, like, detect the ball go past the line.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of VAR then, right? Because then you should be able to stop that and then be able to, like, look at the replay and then say that the ball actually did cross the line.
Yeah.
So, again, very contentious. I think it's just going to rub, like, a lot of players the wrong way as well. And that would have been a crucial 3 points for Sheffield.
Yeah, especially with them being in the race for the top four, even the Europa League.
Yeah, it's
that
historic
impacts
for them. Yeah. And if they're going to be deprived of it just because of VAR, I think that's a bad look for the Premier League.
Yeah.
So there you have it. We've got some thoughts from our fans as well. Well, not our fans. Or their fans in general. And yeah, so I guess we'll catch you all on the next episode of Halftime Roomies, which will be on Friday after the United Spurs game.
Yeah. For the rest of the league, I guess we'll be covering the top 6 teams with our own post-match analysis. So fans can expect to see more of us in the coming weeks. It was good. It was a good match. It was a good start to the resumption of the league.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. And we'll see you guys soon. Cheerio.
Cheerio.